the heart of the Andes Mountains near Cusco, Peru, you find one of the most exquisite examples of geoengineering and water engineering from the ancient world. This massive ruin complex features ongoing excavations and a megalithic ceremonial area with an Inti Huatana sunstone. I'm talking, of course, about the incredible site of Tipon. Let's explore.
Hey everybody, this is Aaron with the Megalithic Mystery, and I'm here today at the ancient site of Tipon, the Incan site near Cusco, Peru. Now, one of the notable features of Tipon, it was used as a ceremonial site, an agricultural laboratory, as well as a residence area for some of the Inca. But one of the greatest features of Tipon is its aqueducts and its water engineering. This has water flowing down all year round that they were able to use for agricultural engineering and testing out crops. Let's take a look at some of these stones. So there's the waterfall, and as you can see, it's got the clear polygonal walls built around the drainage canal, I guess you would call that, and all around the site. Now let's take a look. We can see some of the gorgeous landscape all around the site here. Beautiful, beautiful area. I'll show you more once I start climbing up top. Now, one of the key features that we can see here at Tipon, besides from the extraordinary water engineering, are these terraces and these polygonally constructed walls. Now, at first, you might think, oh, this looks like some of the megalithic stuff we've seen. We've got very large blocks, like this one right up here. Looks pretty big. We've got some precise cuts, it looks like. But when you get up close and you start examining, you notice one key feature here: mortar. The Incan, they saw those awesome walls at Sacsayhuaman. They tried to replicate them, but they couldn't. See, the walls at Sacsayhuaman are so perfect that they fit together without any kind of cement, any kind of mortar, or anything like that. They are fit together perfect and cut with laser precision. So this wall right here, as amazing as it is, and as long as it has stood out for, 1,000 years or more, is still made with clay, mortar.
Look from the bottom at some of the terracing there. Lots of restoration work has been done at Tipon.
Little view from the bottom before you start hiking up.
That's what it looked like in its heyday.
So this is Tipon, about halfway up to the Inti Huatana, the sunstone that we're going to. As you can see, the terraces have been slightly restored, but they are still just absolutely magnificent. Probably 3 to 4 meters tall at the tallest. Water everywhere. Let's see if we can zoom in some of these water features. You have waterfall over on that side. Irrigation canals also on this side. And then if you pan over here, you just get a great view of the Sacred Valley. And then over here, we'll go there, visit there a little bit later, is the residential district where they had the houses for some of the people that worked here and lived here. Tipon really is just fantastic. So gorgeous. Such a feat of engineering here high in the mountains, by a Bronze Age culture. About halfway up to the Inti Huatana here at Tipon. Just want to show you some of the ongoing excavation and archaeological work that's happening over there. Pretty cool stuff. A full view of Tipon. Very windy. Agricultural area, residential area, and over here they're doing some archaeological excavation work.
Boy, was it windy that day.
Hey, this is Aaron with the Megalithic Mystery. After a long and arduous journey, I mean, not that long, but definitely arduous to the elevation, made it here to the top of Tipon, looking at the Inti Huatana, or at least I should say, what remains of the Inti Huatana. Now, Inti in Quechua means sun, and Huatana means stone. What they actually did is...
I gotta pause right here, guys, and offer a serious correction. Huatana means hitching post.
So the Inti Huatana is the hitching post of the sun, not sunstone. Very important distinction in Quechua. And thank you, Matt from France, for offering that correction for me.
Instead of having calendars, they would have a large central stone placed on top, mark the sun rose based on its shadow on the solstice for the summer and the winter solstices. Now, what this would do is this would give them an accurate representation of the seasons. Now, for most of us gringos, we live in the northern hemisphere, far away from the equator, so we don't have to worry about seasons because we can just see when is it getting cold, when is it getting warm, when is the snow melting. But here for the Inca, their seasons, because they're so close to the equator, are only between 12 hours per day and 13 hours per day. So instead of having to worry about when the seasons were coming, they simply mark where the shadow rose based on the Inti Huatana. Pretty cool. So here more at the Inti Huatana. Again, the key point of a lot of these Incan sites is they found these megalithic structures and megalithic things existing, recognized them as sacred, and tried to build around them and replicate them. Like this block right here, that is this gigantic, rectangularly cut block of andesite as hard as granite.
Looks out of place.
The Incan respected and revered these ancient and important sites they found and decided to build their places of worship directly on top. I mean, because nobody was here. It had been gone for what, 10,000 years by that time, 9,000 years. But here we have a beautiful fountain where they incorporate megalithic stones here into the fountain. Again, the Incan built this. They repurposed the stones from the area and built this here. There's another beautifully cut stone right there. Again, I don't know why it's not running right now. Should be filled up with water and have a beautiful fountain right here, but we're going to go up and investigate another little ceremonial area at the back. Here at the top of the Inti Huatana, we can see the water engineering of the Inca. This, I have not taken it all the way, but this canal goes all the way up that mountain, all the way up there to a glacier. But the really cool part is you come down over this way, and we get a hike down here into this little known ceremonial area. Jeez Louise, I can't talk. It's high elevation, I'm out of breath, and it's windy. Let's take a look.
This place really is cool, and
because this, I believe,
nobody goes here.
Was one thing that the Inca found and repurposed. You have two different qualities of construction at this location. As we will see, bear with me a sec as I drop down in. We're going to this really cool ceremonial area. Oh, camera's being a little weird. With these megalithic constructed blocks back here, hidden away from all the world. These little apses. The Inca definitely used this. They definitely repurposed this. They added some stuff, as you can see. But all this back here is just exquisite construction.
Look at how tight that fitting is.
So a really cool feature back here at Tipon is in this ceremonial area. I want to show you one of these stones here. So you just kind of give you a big view of it. They have these apses that were used for some ceremonial purposes. But take a look at this rock right here. This is one rock. So either this was cut or poured or shaped somehow with an angle on it that comes out. Absolutely fantastic. And we see another one right over here. So one solid rock going on both sides. Incredible.
You can see it there. It's like a seam through it, but it's one solid rock. Very cool.
Hey, this is Aaron. You can see I'm standing at the top of Tipon. I have some of the excellent Incan walls behind me. And let's take a look at the front, see what we can see here. Apologize for my hair being a little crazy. It's pretty windy up here. But we have this fantastic site. Now, as I said, the Incan used this for agricultural purposes, religious purposes, ceremonial purposes, and they also practice their water engineering. They have fantastic aqueducts all around here. Now, the Incan But one common water feature that you'll see here, at this site and Ollante Tambo, is the Incan. It starts with, the water starts in one course, and then it gets split into two, and then it gets split into four. So the first course represents the energy of life coming into the world. And we have here, as you can see, we'll get a little view here, the energy of life coming into the world. I guess you can't really see it from up here, but at this second portion right up there, it splits into two, and that represents masculine and feminine energy. The Inca always had great respect for both the duality of masculine and feminine energy. And then at the very bottom, I'll show you when we get down there, it splits into four, representing the four corners, the four parts of the Incan kingdom. Over there, some of the ceremonial buildings that the Inca used. I'm relatively certain they're ceremonial because they have apses set into the stone that are not windows. Let's see if we can zoom in over here. You can kind of see from here. That's where they would set religious icons, idols, mummies, etc.
Oh, there's a great view from up where they're doing some of the excavation work.
Just walking down here at the site of Tipon. Just so tranquil today. I love all the restoration work that they've done to keep this site the way that it is. See all the channels over on the wall there for all the water to come down. Here we have another view of the fountain.
Kind of fun to just look back in there and see all these old buildings. These thatch roofs, by the way, straw roof.
So here we have the fountain that I was telling you about. As you can see, it splits from, my camera will let me pan here, 1 to 2 to 4. So here we are at the bottom of the Fuente del Agua, the water fountain. As I said earlier, it starts with 1. You can see it split up into 2 there, and then down here into 4. 1 energy of life splitting into male and female, getting divided into 4 parts of the Incan kingdom. Beautiful.
That's what that's called.
I love the symbolism that the Incans used.
While we're walking down here, oh boy, lost my train of thought. While we're walking down here, I just want to say,
Fun to still see is the original Incan stairs. This is how they used to get up and down these walls. Just climb up these right here, right up top. It's a cool fountain here at Tipon. This one's really neat because it goes out from under the rock. You can see it here, and it just comes out from right up here. That's where the water comes from. And let it all out down through that cool little fountain. Yo sé como un poquito de como un poquito de textura para quitarle el sol. Que piensa así como yo sé como Aaron, if you need
Tipon is absolutely incredible, and the best part is you guys can go and see that yourself. Head over to megalithicmystery.com/tours and come join me down there in Cusco, Peru. You can climb all over these places, walk and hike on these ancient structures, and put your hands on blocks of stone that may be more than 10,000 years old. It's absolutely incredible. I love the place. It's got an energy and a spirituality down there. It revitalizes and reinvigorates you in ways that you couldn't even believe possible. Come join me for a tour. Thanks again for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. And as always, stay awesome. Stay engaged. Always ask questions and know that I love you.